Hey everybody, welcome back to That's Debatable Daily. My name's Leavezo, and it's my birthday. Today is my birthday, March 18. You missed it because I didn't tell you about it until right now. Landon has known me most of my life, and he's here to answer a very interesting question on my birthday, which is a curse. It's a question about a curse that could potentially be a social disaster. Consider this, Landon. Would you rather only speak in rhymes when you're angry, or you switch accents every hour with no warning?
Oh my God.
It's too good, man. That one's too good.
So the every hour doesn't have to do with anger. It's just the rhyming one.
Every hour you're on a new accent, which is like you're eventually going to make it through all of them.
Right.
Right. And
it's not repeating? Like it's not like you're not going to like cycle between
it would
six.
Have to. It would have to repeat eventually.
I mean, eventually, but like you have to hit the majority of the major accents.
I think it's random.
First.
I think it's just random. So
Okay.
it's like probably you're going to work through all of them, but you'll get some
man.
repeats. Yeah.
I feel like people...
They'll just think you have a brain injury.
That's
They'll
what
be like,
I'm
oh yeah,
thinking.
he's just the accent guy.
The rhymes is hard because
is
like
hard.
I'm like
You'll just
if
be
you're
Dr.
angry,
Seuss all the time. It's like, yeah, that sounds good, dude. Redfish, bluefish. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just
Except it wouldn't be sounds good. You would be like,
you
I
can only
hate
speak
you,
in rhymes.
and you smell like poo, and that's all I can say. Whoop-de-doo.
I'm not going to call you a blank redfish, bluefish. Just kidding. I didn't know that joke was going to work. It's a near rhyme.
So the accents, for one thing, could be kind of cool. I like accents.
Can you do it in a car? Can you do it from afar? Can you do it before taking the bar? Because you're a lawyer.
Here's the thing.
While you're looking at a star. That one's going to be hard.
Yeah, I think
But do you just do it automatically? It just
that's
comes
what
out
I
of you
was
that
assuming.
way? Yeah,
Is
you
that,
don't have to think
you're
of
saying
rhymes.
you have to think of it. Okay, I was
I
assuming.
kind of like that. That makes you into a mythological character. People
Yeah.
are like, oh yeah, that guy only speaks in rhymes. He can hold
Like-
any conversation about nuclear, fusion, and he'll still be talking in rhymes. It's amazing.
Well, I thought it was only when you're angry.
That's the secret.
Because here's
You're
the deal.
always angry.
It could be a plus. Like you don't have to worry about trying to express to people this is how I'm feeling. If someone close to you knows,
Right. Oh,
you
he's
start
starting
rhyming.
I forgot about that. It's only angry. I like that. The accents, though, you could do any accent perfectly for an hour, but you couldn't like play somebody at a TV show because your accent's going to
That's
change.
true.
Or
That's
you
true.
like you'd have to time it like that. So it depends on your career.
Or like if you call someone
I know
and
it's you.
like you suddenly have a heavy Irish accent or an Indian accent or something, it would be like, oh, no one would believe you.
Right. You would have to let the people know. This is kind of like a question we've had before where you forget your own name when somebody asks you it. And I'm like,
Right.
dude, you just carry around a card that says, hey, I have this condition. And people are gonna be like, oh, I get it.
Yeah,
Like
there's
things
ways
like
around
that, like Tourette's and brain injuries and
Yeah.
stuff. Even in the movie Joker, how he has that little card about his
Yeah.
laughing condition.
Yeah.
I feel like things like that would be a solution to a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
It would also be funny if your card said, hey, by the way, I only speak in rhymes when I'm angry. And
Yeah.
you just had it ready. If you couldn't explain it to
You know-
people, you
you know
just
what?
have the card ready to go.
You'd have to just do the thing where you just get mad and you go, and you just wait. Just wait it out. Be like, I'm not talking. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And
I'm trying to think of how it would
You're
go.
gonna give
How
me
would you know?
22.
How would you know you weren't going to rhyme? Could you sense it, or do you just know what level of anger it is? Is it like, do you rhyme the more?
I feel like it
do you
would
rime
feel-
more the more angry you are?
yeah,
So
I
if
feel
you're
like it would
kind
feel
of
like a
upset,
compulsion.
It like hits it, and you're like, oh wait, was that a rhyme?
You're like, that was a slant rhyme. I need to calm down for
Oh
a
yeah,
second.
yeah. It's like near rhymes. Near rhymes are when I'm annoyed, and then
Yeah.
perfect rhymes are when I'm just so
Yeah.
mad. That
And then-
actually would be a really useful self introspection tool.
Totally. And you're like, on a day when I hit iambic pentameter, I'm
gonna kill
I need
somebody.
to go home. I gotta get out of here.
When Shakespeare possesses me. And here's the deal, though. You could also use it because you could become potentially the greatest rapper that ever
Oh
lived.
yeah,
Because you don't have to
Like in a
perform it
rap
angry,
battle.
but you could write it angry.
totally.
You know what I mean?
Or if you just let someone get into a rap battle, man. So there's like pros and cons to both of these.
Yeah, and as you know very well, rap battles have a long and illustrious history
Yeah,
that date all the way
flighting.
back to freaking flighting in Viking times, where they literally had to make up rhymes to insult each other, and they did this in Ireland as well for a long time, and a lot of places that had bards did this. But like, this is a skill that some people have thirsted after their whole lives that you'd be handed.
Okay, two thoughts I'm having about this. If you only if you could only rhyme when you're angry, like
Oh.
when you're angry. No, I'm
You
thinking-
only speak in rhymes when you're angry, which does that mean you can't speak in rhymes when you're not angry?
I don't
It
know.
might mean that.
If what it means is when you're angry, you can only speak in rhyme, then there's two things about this. One is if it makes you laugh at yourself, it could actually be a good tool to
Right.
kind of just like
Diffuse that anger.
blow off the steam,
Yeah.
diffuse the anger. Or I don't remember what the other one was.
You switch accents every
I'm
hour
so
with no warning.
mad. I'm
All right,
speaking
because you
bad.
forgot, you have to speak in a random accent for the rest of this podcast. Ready, set, go. Doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, that's not a nice thing to do to a person. Oh. What if you had to speak in an accent every time you were angry and rhyme at the same time?
You're right. How would that go, Landon? Show us.
I would say, don't do that to me. You're gonna hurt my knee.
Good job.
That's an inside joke.
You weren't
folks.
mad enough. You weren't angry.
I
enough.
wasn't
You weren't-
angry enough. for
You
that.
weren't angry enough.
That's right.
I think this is kind of a tough one because it's fun, but not. I think I'm taking the
Right.
rhyming one.
I think that makes sense.
If
to
it
me.
was like rhyming all the time, I wouldn't take it. But the other one's all the time, and this one's just when you're angry. I also don't get angry very often, so I
Right.
think I'm going with the rhyming one.
right, that's true.
And I
you
might
could-
be
you could
angry more
control
often than
your
I
anger.
think, and I would know pretty soon.
Yeah, you could help that. That's the thing. The accent could not be avoided. But if you were to control your anger, you could sort of just be like, "Hold on, I don't want to make a buffoon of myself."
Wait, I think it's been a minute at least.
Did you say a minute? Or
I think it's been a minute. Your accent has to change.
Oh, it's got to change. I thought it was every hour.
Dang it, you're right. It's every hour. It's every
Ah.
hour. You got me. I should have read that closer. If you want to change your accent every minute, you can. Just to give us a feel of what it would be like if it's always switching up. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the hard thing is just to figure out the next one.
The crazy one is you went straight out of the gate with Scottish, which is like
Right.
higher level
Well, I mean,
accent.
what are you gonna do? You know,
go. There we
like,
go.
And here's the thing: if you're doing accents, is it going to be like does it have to be different nationalities, or is it like
Just accents, dude.
a variety of American accents? You know, like
This is making
do I
me
have to
rethink
know what
my
the
choice
accent
a
is?
little bit because it
Oh,
would be
that's what I was
so
gonna say.
useful and fun.
And that's the thing is that if you're doing it only when you're angry, you can avoid that. That's nice, but also maybe it's like you diffuse the situation a little bit. But also, if you're really mad and you're just trying to lay into somebody,
Yeah.
no, it's going to take you seriously. And that could be, it could get you more mad.
Yeah.
And then you're rhyming
full mad.
even more than that. That could be tough.
I appreciate your commitment. It's just you're killing it with the accent. I think another potential con is that you can never hide your anger from anyone ever again.
Oh.
Your anger would never be anything that you, and we hide our anger a lot as people. We often
true.
don't let on how annoyed or frustrated we are about stuff, and everybody would know unless you just keep your mouth shut, I guess.
That's
But
true.
then people will know you're mad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so I think that's the one for me. Do you have any final words on that?
I think the problem for me is that I enjoy accents, so it's sort of
Yeah.
it could be a pro or a con, but at the same time, I think I'd go with the anger as well.
Cool.
Because
Yeah.
even just as a barometer for yourself to understand when you're angry, when you see, I would start rhyming. I would start rhyming right
I thought
now.
you did it on purpose because angy is a word. It is a word.
Angy is
when
a
you're
word?
Angy.
Yeah, so I would just rhyme when I'm angry. That's what.
Yeah, great.
That's what it is.
Hey, if you at home think we're totally wrong about what we're saying, please drop it in the comments because we're going to be there discussing with you guys, maybe changing our opinion as well. And then catch us tomorrow because we have a really good terrifying creature encounter coming up. Tomorrow we're going to talk about whether you would rather meet piranhas or the Kraken. Thanks for joining me on my birthday and have an awesome day, everybody.
Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, dude.